Hi guys, so here we are again with another video on TCS Aptitude questions and answers, right? So with the new pattern for TCS, there are a few moderate questions, but there are a few advanced questions as well and a few tricky questions that you need to solve in TCS Aptitude. So don't worry, in this particular video, we'll be seeing a few such questions which are a little unique and which has got a very unique way of solving, right? So first things first guys, first of all, make sure you are a part of all our social media handles cause we'll be posting a lot of TCS related and other company specific placement related updates on our social media handle. So make sure you are a part of all those. The link is there in the description. Secondly, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click onto the bell icon cause we'll be coming up live with multiple videos every day related to TCS and other companies as well. So make sure if you are subscribed it so you'll get a notification. And yes, third and the most important thing guys, I make sure you pause the video here and get a pen and paper, right? Because the questions that we'll be solving here will be a little tricky. I would definitely give you some time to solve the questions as well, so it's better you solve them along with me rather than just binge watching the video. That would make no sense. So those are a few basic things, and now let's quickly start with our first question. So here's the first question in front of you guys. So you call it I call it the basic percentages question, to be honest. You may name it to some other topic, but it's a straight percentage question. So the question says, a sales representative's commission is 6% on all sales up to 15,000 and 5% on all the sales exceeding this. I mean, for all the sales exceeding 15,000, the commission is beyond 15,000, it's 5%. He remits rupees. So when you say remits, he basically gives. So he gives rupees 47,350 to his company after deducting his commission. So what were the total sales? So guys, one thing, so you can either choose to pause this video here and then maybe try solving it once because that's better, and then play it back once you have solved it on your own, right? So okay, so guys, what I feel here is, first thing, right, let me quickly explain you the problem first. See, there are two things here. The first thing is the sales representative's commission is 6% on sales up to 15,000 and 5% on all sales exceeding this. So what do you mean? So if someone has done a sale of 30,000, what would be his commission? Is it 5%? No. So basically the statement means, and such questions always mean that for 15,000, if he has made a sale of 30,000, for the first 15,000 his commission is 6%, and for the rest whatever it is, in this case, if let's say it's 30,000, in that case it's 15,000, so the commission is 5%. That is what it means. And based upon that, let's say he has done some sale of X amount. This is how normal people solve it. So they'll assume that okay, he has done a sale of X percentage, right? So for 15,000 the commission is 6%, and for X minus 15,000 the commission is 5%, right? And then they'll subtract a lot of things and then they'll calculate, and that is how you might have also solved this particular problem. But that's not how normal people or Mango Man solve the problem. So we have a mentor's way of solving our own problem. So let us start with the same. So what I will do here is, guys, they say for 15,000, right, the commission is 6%, and beyond that it's 5%. What if we say the commission is 5% throughout? What if the commission is 5% throughout? If that's the case, right, what I'll just assume is 1%, right? So I am actually not considering one extra percentage here because I'm saying it's 5% throughout. So what is this one extra percentage of 15,000? It's 150 rupees. So for just this 150 rupees, we are actually messing around with our entire calculations. So what I'll suggest is let's keep this 150 aside, right? And do the calculations, and then we'll make sure how do we adjust our 150 rupees, right? So now it says that the guy has actually remitted 47,350 rupees to his company, right? So I am currently considering that he's taking 5% commission because we have considered that this 1% extra or this 150 we're keeping it aside. So if this guy is giving this much amount, What is this? This is actually 95%. Yes or no? This amount is 95%. Plus what? 150. Do you understand now? Okay, you confused? Let me come again. See, what I'm doing is, I'm saying 5% overall. So I'm saying is, he's giving whatever sale he has done, of that he's deducting his 5% and giving the rest to his company. So this is the amount that he gave to his company. So what I did was, I did not consider this 150 rupees. So I'm saying is, he's actually giving 95% to his company. So that 95% amount is 47350, right? So basically what he's giving is, in this he's giving 150 less to his company. You can, if you're not getting this way, let me consider it this way. So what is this amount? Overall 95% minus 150. So what I'm saying is, basically the 95% of that sale amount is actually 47350 plus 150. This makes the calculation very simple. You can always use the X wala method which we discussed, right, and then find your answer. And this is a trick which you can actually use. So 95% is basically 47,500. So what is 100%? Which is actually the sales amount which you need to find. That would actually be 50,000, because 95 times 5 is 475. So your answer is option number D. That's the answer. So guys, that's how the questions are here. Right? I'm not solving any general question. I'm solving all the trick questions, and these are very common. So this is one question which was asked in TCS multiple times. Right? Let's move on to the next question then. So here's the next question, that's on time and work. A can do a work in double the time that what B takes to do it, and B can do the same work in double the time that C takes to do it. If A and B together can complete the work in 4 days, then in how many days can C alone complete the same work? A very simple question. Take a pause, and this is one question that should not take more than 15 to 20 seconds. So here's your time. And so, okay, I hope you guys tried solving this. Now let me start it for you. Right. So guys, this is very simple question, and honestly the basic way is C, B, A. Because when I read the question, it says A can do a work double the time that B takes. So basically whatever A takes is dependent upon B's time, and then B can do the same work in double the time that C takes. So B's work is dependent on C's time. So basically first what we'll do is, we'll have to assume C. So let's say C complete the entire work in X amount of days, right? Because whatever A takes is dependent upon B, whatever B takes is dependent upon C. So basically C is independent. So let us assume X days for C, right? So B takes double the time that C takes, right? So B will take 2x days to complete the same work. And again, A takes double the time of B. So A will take 2 times of 2x, that is 4x days. Now the question says, if A and B can together complete the work in 4 days. So guys, A and B can together complete the, if A takes X number of days, B takes Y number of days, in how many days they can together complete the work. So either you can go with the basic method of what you will do is 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 4x, 1 day's work equal to 1 by 4 and all those things. I don't prefer doing that because there is a simple formula. If A and B work together, the total amount of days that A and B will take working together is basically AB upon A plus B. That's the simplest formula, which is basically A is number of days A take alone, B is number of days B take alone. So A takes 4x days, B takes 2x days upon 4x plus 2x, that is 6x. X and X gone. What is this? This is equal to 4 days, right? That's what is told to us. If A and B can together complete the work in 4 days. So which gives me, again this 4 and 4 is gone, so which gives me X is equal to 6. Right? Or just let me check it guys once. Okay, my bad guys, I've forgotten this 2 here, so this is 3. X is 3 days. So then in how many days can C alone complete the same work? That is what we needed to find, right? If we have X, so C can complete the work in X days, right? A very simple question. Okay, so now guys, moving on to the next one. So here's a question from speed, time and distance, and this is one of the most favorite questions for TCS, and yeah, so I think it's time for you to take a pause and solve it on the pen and paper that you would have, and then play the video once you are done. All right guys, so it says Rekha covers a certain distance by car. I don't care. Had she moved 5 km/h faster, she would have taken 30 minutes less, cause yes, that makes sense, right? If someone is moving faster than the actual speed, they'll take less time, right? Cause if speed increases, the time decreases, and if speed decreases, the time increases. That's very simple that we know, right? The faster you move, the earlier you reach. So now we know that, right? We know one thing is distance upon speed. What is distance upon speed, guys? That's time. What I'm doing here is, let us say the total distance is, because in this question what they are doing is they're actually keeping the distance constant. What they are doing is, if she's moving faster, she's taking less time, and if she moved slower, she has taken more time. So the distance is the same, right? So I'm assuming the distance to be, let's say, y kilometers, and let's say the actual speed. The actual speed is, let's say, x km/h. Yes, so that is what my assumption here is. So now what would be the actual time taken with regular speed? The actual time taken would be y upon x hours, right? Now this is the actual time. Now it says that had she moved 5 km/h faster, so what equation do I get from here? So y upon, so this is the distance, which is always the same. If she moves 5 km faster, which means her speed would increase by 5 km, so speed would become not x, it will become x plus 5. Y upon x plus 5. What is this? Again, this is time, right? So the actual time was y by x. But this way she is taking how much extra? She will take she'll take 30 minutes less. So which means minus 30 minutes is what it says, right? But you have considered everything in km/h, so this would be 30 by 60. That's how you convert minutes to hours. I hope you got this equation, right? So let me explain it to you again. So this is the actual distance, which has never changed. The statement said that if she moved 5 km faster, so her initial speed was x, so now her speed have become x plus 5. In this case, she took 30 minutes less. So the actual time that she would have taken was y by x, but now she has taken 30 minutes less, which is 30 by 60 less. So this could be our equation number 1. We'll come back to this again, right? And then again, the second equation, right? So now I hope now you guys can actually create your second equation. Maybe you can take a pause and try doing that now, and meanwhile I'll just continue doing that. So the second equation, if she had moved 2 kilometers slower, so y is the distance, she moved 2 kilometers slower, so speed is x minus 2. This would have become the actual time. The time she would have taken 40 minutes more, so 40 by 60. This is actually our equation number 2, right? So guys, there are actually two ways of solving such problems generally. How I suggest you guys solving this equation is, see, what will happen actually is, I'm not solving that way, I'm just explaining here. See, there are two variables. In such problems, when I have two equations and I have to equate two equations and solve them, especially in case of speed, time and distance, what I have seen from my personal experience is, see, there are two variables on the left hand side. Again, there are two variables on the right hand side. Similarly, there are two variables on the left hand side, two variables on the right hand side. The better way of solving this is, guys, always make one side as constant. That will make your life very easy, right? And how do I do that is, can I not write this equation as y upon x plus 5 minus y by x is equal to minus 1 by 2, because 30 upon 60 is 1 by 2. Can I not solve it as x into x minus 5, sorry, x into x plus 5, xy minus xy, I'm just opening it direct way, right way, right? Xy minus 5y is equal to minus 1 by 2, right? And this I can write it as x into x minus 2, right? Because I can, okay, I hope you guys are understanding, because this is a minus sign here and this would become equal. So this would become xy minus xy minus and minus plus 2y is equal to 2 by 3. xy gone from here, xy gone from here. So what I'm getting here in this equation is basically 6y, right? 6y is equal to 2x into x minus 2. What I'll get here is 10y equals to x into x plus 5. Are you guys getting it or not? Yes. So now what I will simply do is, now again, so guys, if we have done with this, what I'll do is I'll just erase a few part of this calculation, cause it has become a lot messy here, right? Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so basically this is our equation and this is our equation, right? Now, how normal people would again try solving this is, they will actually always try to again subtract this two. But I'll not do that, because as I said, I always try to make sure that one side is constant and there is no variable. What else can you do here to make sure one side is constant? Because if I subtract, there will be y on the left side and there will be x on the right side. How do I eliminate that? What if I divide the equations? What if I write it as 1 divided by 2 divided by 1? I'm sorry guys, this has become a lot messy because there are a lot of calculations. So I have to do that. It will become actually 10y upon 6y is equal to x into x plus 5 upon 2x into x minus 2. So if I solve it now, this basically y and y gone from here, x and x gone from here, and then this 2 gone with 6 3 times. So this will give me as 10x minus 20 is equal to 3x plus 15, right? Yes. So now this would give me as 7x is equal to 35. So my x would become 5, right? What is x, guys? X is the speed. What I'm supposed to find here, find the distance. So I have to find y. So that's pretty easy now, right? So you can substitute x as 5 in any of the equations and get your answer. Let's do it here, right? X is 5, right? So 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 into 5 is 50. 50 divided by 10, so y is also 5. So that means the distance is also 5. That is option number C. Right? So I hope you got it. So only thing that you have to take, see, there were a lot of messy calculations which you also have to bear, but all you have to take care is, see, 2 times in this particular problem what I did was I tried to make sure that one side of the equation is constant, and that is the major takeaway from this particular question. So the first time when I did it was I shifted this to this side to make this equation look like a constant on the right hand side, and then again second time, rather than subtracting or adding which normal people would do, I divided the equation so that y and y gets eliminated and I don't get a quadratic equation and all those stuff, right? I get a simple single variable equation, right? So, right, that's how is the best way to solve this particular question. Yes, there would be a bit of calculations and there is no other way to, you know, eliminate those calculations. Okay. So guys, now, these are a few things that we actually have taken care very well in our, you know, theory lectures for aptitude or TCS aptitude, right, on our Prep Insta Prime subscription. So for people who are new, let me just tell you, Prep Insta Prime is a one single subscription wherein you get access to 200 plus courses, including skills or aptitude or coding or data structures or skills like AI, ML, data science, certifications, resume building, interview prep, right, which also have a very exclusive course on a complete TCS preparation, right, for people who are actually currently participating in the TCS on campus. They have very less number of days, so with the course that we have on TCS, it will be very easy for you to actually crack, and we have actually covered all these questions and all these tricks and shortcuts in our theory and question solving videos, right? So this is what Prep Insta Prime is, 200 plus courses, which includes, these are a few courses. Within this, the TCS course, right, that includes 200 plus hours of course content, aptitude, logical, verbal, complete coding is a part of it, interview prep is a part of it, previous year questions, you get topic wise mock, you get full mocks. We'll also be conducting a few live sessions before the actual test, right? So if you're interested, make sure you go and check it out. The link is in the description and you can use coupon code YouTube to get max discount, right? Okay. So these are a few screenshots of how the course looks like. It's not a boring blackboard, whiteboard, screen recorded course. This is how the course quality looks from inside, right? So these are a few screenshots from the courses, right? Maybe this is from our AIML course, this is from aptitude, right? One is from HR. So this is how we teach speed, time and distance. So you can definitely go and check the quality on your own. So let's now move on to the next kind of topic. So this is one of the unique things that TCS is asking. Actually, this is a maths, guys, that we had been doing in our class 9 and 10, but now we are not aware of it. So this is a part of simplification, to be honest. What I'll do is I'll give you guys a chance to try it on your own. Pause the video here and then play it back to see the solution that I have for you. All right, so root 5 minus root 3 upon root 5 plus root 3 is equal to a plus b root 15. I have to find the value of 2a plus 3b. See, the most important thing here is rationalization and then taking care of a few other things, like not, you know, jumbling up the format of it so that you get a and b value very easily. That we'll see in the course of our solving the question. So what I do is rationalization. What is rationalization, guys? So basically root 5 plus root 3. So multiply it with minus 5, root 5 minus root 3 on the both numerator and the denominator. So this would become, this is how it would look. So I've just multiplied by root 5 minus root 3 on both numerator and denominator on the left hand side. So this is a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b, guys? A square minus b square. So root 5 whole square is 5. A square minus b square, so minus root b whole square, so root 3 whole square is 3. What would this give me? A minus b whole square, right? That's what it is. So a minus b whole square is a whole square, that is root 5 whole square is 5, plus b whole square, so b is root 3, so b whole square is 3, minus 2ab. So ab is root 5 into root 3, that is root 15, is equal to a plus b root 15. I can simply also write it as, what is this? I can further simplify it to this, so which gives me 4 minus under root of 15 is equals to a plus b root 15. See, what I did here was, one thing that I took care was I did not cross multiply anything here. I could have thought about cross multiplying this side and all the other stuff. I didn't do it because I always wanted to create the same orientation on the left hand side as well. So now I can see that there's a straight pattern. I'll just write it here and explain it to you better. So my equation solved down to 4 minus root 15 is equals to a plus b root 15. Right. I can simply say that a is 4 and b is minus 1. Right. But for people who take a little more time, let me write it as 4 plus minus 1 root 15. If I compare this and this, what is a? A is 4 and what is b? B is minus 1. So I've got the value of a and b from here, 4 and minus 1. I have to find the value of 2a plus 3b. So 2 into 4 plus 3 into minus 1, that's 8 minus 3, which is equal to 5. So that's the answer. So it was pretty simple, right? But if we did not remember what is rationalization, which are higher chances that we forget about this because we learned this in class 9 and 10. In that case, you would have done, I don't know what here, right? You would have maybe cross multiplied the entire equation, and if that's a challenge, if you actually cross multiply it, it will take you eternity to solve this particular problem. Honestly, it will never solve. Rationalization is the only way of solving this problem. So in simplification, there are a few other tricks, right? So in this particular simplification topic, you can actually expect questions from complex numbers, wherein you have iota thing, and a few other templates are there. So there are 9 to 10 standard ways of simplification. So types of simplification questions that you see in TCS. So again, we have taken care of that very well in our Prime. So people who are Prime subscribers, they would have actually seen these templates while learning from the TCS course on Prep and Star. Okay. So now moving on to the next question, guys, which is from elementary statistics. So a lot of us, right? A lot of us actually are not aware of elementary statistics, which is mean, median, mode, standard deviation, and all the other stuff. And these are straight formula based things. And if you are actually not aware of this, if you don't know the formula, there is no point attempting this question. And as per the last time when TCS conducted their written round, they had approximately 20 to 25% of the questions coming just from elementary statistics, which is finding mean, median, mode, and standard deviation, right? Which means this is a very important topic. And if you remember this, if you have the formulas in your mind, it hardly takes you 10, 15, 20, maybe 25 seconds to solve this particular problem, not more than that. So guys, take a pause here and then solve it on your own, and then I'll start solving it for you. All right, guys. So now let me first write the formula and scare you a little bit, and then we'll start solving this. So what is median? So median, the formula for median is, or let me just write in a different color pen so that it's there in our head always. So median is basically L plus n by 2 minus C divided by F into H, right? What is L? So now let's start finding things one by one, right? So the first thing that you need here is L. So L is nothing but lower limit of the median class. Now, what is median class? Okay, let's find that. So guys, one thing is, to calculate the median class, frequency doesn't work. You actually have to find the cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? We'll see that. It's 8. The frequency is 8. So the next frequency is not 12. The 12 is actually the frequency of this particular class, but not the cumulative frequency. The cumulative frequency is basically whatever is before that as well. So you add that up. So basically the cumulative frequency of this particular class is 8 plus 12, which is 20. So for this, it would be 20 plus 10, that is 30. For this class, it would be 30 plus 14, which is 44. For this class, it would be 44 plus 16, which is 60. And for this one, it would be 60 plus 10, that is 70. So now we have got the cumulative frequency. We had the frequency. So 8, 20, 30, 44, 60, and 70. This is the cumulative frequency, right? Now, what is the median class, guys? Okay. So to find the median class now, cause we have to find the lower limit of the median class. I said to find the median class, you first find the cumulative frequency. We have found that. What is the median class? So for median class, what you have to do is the total number of elements. How many total number of elements are there? Basically the max frequency, that is 70, right? So all you have to do is basically divide 70 by 2. That is 35. Where is this 35 lying, guys? Till this class, it is 30. So the 35th element would actually lie here. Yes or no? The 35th. Okay, let me use a different color pen. So the total number of elements were 70. So what I did was I divided 70 by 2. 35 is what I got. So this 35 lies where? This till here it's 30. It's 60. So 35th element would lie here in this class. So this is my median class. Total elements divided by 2, whatever is the frequency. Wherever this frequency lies, that particular class becomes the median class. So now what is the lower limit of the median? So the median class is this class, ranging between 30 to 40. So what is the lower limit of the median class? The lower limit is 30. So L is basically 30. So we got our L. Yes. Now what is N? N is nothing but I've already mentioned it. N is basically the total number of elements. Basically N is 70. Got that? What is C? C is basically the cumulative frequency of the previous class, or the previous like the class before the median class, or I simply call it cumulative frequency of the previous class. Do not confuse here. So frequency and cumulative frequencies are two different things. So when it is C, I've said you have to write the cumulative frequency of the previous class. When I say previous class, basically the class before the median class. What is the cumulative frequency here? So if I say frequency of the class before the median class, that would have been 10. But I've said cumulative frequency of the class before the median class. So this 30 is the cumulative frequency of the class which is before the median class, right? So C is also 30. You got that, right? That's how it is, right? That's how elementary statistics is. C is basically cumulative frequency of the previous class before the median class. So previous class before the median class is this. The cumulative frequency of this is 30. What is F? What is F? F is nothing but the frequency of the median class. So can you now guess what that would be? I'm here saying frequency of the median class. So this is the median class. What is the frequency? The frequency is 14. So F is 14. What is H? That's the last variable left, right? H is nothing but the range. What is the range? 0 to 10, 10, 10 to 20, it's again 10, 20 to 30, 10, 30 to 40, 10, 40 to 50 is 10, right? So that is the range, which is basically 10. So now it's all left to solve this problem. So L is, so I'll again write it here, L plus N by 2 minus C divided by F into H. L is 30 plus N is 70 divided by 2 minus C is 30. This whole divided by F, that is 14, multiplied by H is 10, which would give me, this is 35, right? 35 minus 30, so 30 plus 5 divided by 14 into 10. That's what it is. Yes. So now I can also further divide, right? This I can write as 7, this I can write it as 2. So this will be somewhere around 30 plus so this would be 5, my bad. So 30 plus 25 divided by 7. So either I can actually see what that is, or I can simply now deduct my answer, guys. 30, right? So the answer is something more than 30. When I check the options, everything is something more than 30. What is 25 by 7, guys? 7 times 3 is 21. So this would be somewhere around 33 point something. Because it cannot be 32, right? It cannot be 34. Had this been more than 28 or 29, this could have been 4. So this would have been a valid option, but it's 25. So 3 times is the max. So this the answer would be something 33 point something, right? So I'll straight away mark option number C rather than solving this to find the exact decimals. I'll not go till there. 30 is exactly the answer, and then 25 by 7, I know, right? That would be 3 point something. So 30 plus 3 point something is 33 point something. So my answer is option number C. Okay. So guys, there's another question now that's from compound interest. Take a pause here, read the question on your own, try solving it out, and then I'll again solve it for. Okay. So guys, let me tell you and be very honest. How have you tried solving this particular problem? What have you done? What you would have done is, what normal people generally do while solving this particular problem is, they will write the compound interest formula, whatever it is, right? They know the amount, so they'll solve it, right? First, second year, so they'll solve it till 2, they'll find the value of R, this, that. They'll again put it for 3 years, and then now they'll subtract this and this and then find. So it'll take at least 3 minutes. That's not the right way to solve. Basically, the compound interest for 2 years, the formula is simple. It's P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole square. That is basically the compound interest for 2 years. What is this? One 0,890 is what is given to us. What is the principal amount? The principal amount is 9,000. So 9,000 into 1 plus R by 100, the whole square is 10890. So 1 plus R by 100, the whole square is 10890 divided by 9,000. 0 and 0 gone. Right? Now, one thing is for sure, guys, because there's a trick, right? And that's what the formula is. So there is definitely a perfect square lying in it. Because I to remember, so this is basically 1089 is 33 whole square, 900 is 30 whole square. 1 plus R by 100 whole square. So square, square, square gone, right? 1 plus R by 100 is equal to 33 by 30, or actually I can write it as 3 times, right? 11 by 10. Yes, I can also. So now rather than again solving this, there's another short trick to solve this. Can I write 11 by 10 is 1 plus 1 by 10? Yes, 1 and 1 gone. So R by 100 is equal to 1 by 10. So 0 and 0 gone. R by 10 is equals to 1. So basically R is 10%. Are you okay till here? All you have to remember is this. Formula for 2 years is this. We also discussed what is the formula for 3 years. Guys, do you know the formula for 3 years? If yes, you can actually comment down in the comment section to maybe get lucky. Right? So R equals to 10. Now again, even after getting R equals to 10, a lot of people will actually again calculate the entire compound interest. But the question I've asked you to calculate just the interest for the third year. Not the amount, nothing, just the interest. Now I know for a fact that, again, I've explained it in my theory video for compound interest very well. Interest on for the third year is basically calculated on the amount till second year. So this was the amount at the end of the second year, right? So compound interest for 1 year is actually the simple interest only. If it is not mentioned in anything, so it is mentioned, right? It is compounded annually. So if it is compounded annually, I know the amount till second year. So the third year interest will actually be the simple interest only, because it is compounded annually, because in 1 year it's simple interest only. So I know this is the amount, this is the rate, how much would be the interest for the third year. For this amount at 10%, the interest would be 1089. 10% of this. Option number C is the right answer. See guys, there was a lot more theory that I would have that I've actually explained in my theory lectures, but I think time will not allow me to actually discuss the entire compound interest concept and theory here. But I think for people who have some fair enough of idea on compound interest, they would have got this particular problem very well, right? So yeah. So the giveaway time, guys, giveaway time. So here is this question in front of your screen, a very tricky question. All you have to do is for people to answer this question. If you have the answer, post the answer along with the solution and everything in the comment box, right? And we'll definitely choose a few of you, right? For maybe some extra discounts, and definitely you can also get a free Prep Insta Prime subscription as well, right? Now, most important thing, guys, do not miss on following our social media handles because we'll be posting a lot of information for you for your placement, specifically for TCS, right? And yes, as we already discussed, TCS Prep Insta course, right? Make sure you go and check out the course. The link is there in the description along with the coupon code. Make sure you don't miss it out. At least check it out once, because currently you can use coupon code YouTube to get max amount of discounts. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notified whenever we come live with any video. For people, let me just show you quickly how Prep Insta looks. So this is what Prep Insta Prime is, right? One single subscription having 200 plus courses like data science, AML, cybersecurity, AWS, cloud, and a lot more. Full stack courses, popular languages, popular coding. Even if you are from mechanical or civil, you can actually start learning coding here and crack TCS for sure. Complete aptitude, including data interpretation, visual reasoning, wherein we have explained elementary statistics, simplification, all those important topics as well. We help you with complete TCS NQT course. You have interview preparation course for TCS NQT. We help you with resume building. We help you with interview prep. So it's basically one single payment and you get access to everything that's needed, right? And yes, for a fact, approximately 91% of the people who get access to TCS course on Prep Insta Prime and complete it gets selected for TCS. So that's one fact. So guys, that's all we have from today's video. Make sure you check out the description once and do all the necessary stuff, and we'll be soon connecting with you on more such videos. So thank you till then, guys. Bye bye.